Well, there was a clip posted on YouTube about Paul Washer talking of a virtuous woman, what a virtuous woman is, what she does, trying to define kind of what femininity is. Hey, real quick, if you're liking this content, though, give me a like, subscribe, give me a comment. I need some comments. I need some comments on the channel. Give me a little comment, one sentence. Just take 2 seconds. Give me a comment. If you hate it, if you love it, whatever. Just give me a comment quick. All right. And I thought it was interesting that he says something that really gets at the heart of chivalry and courtly love. And I'm sure he probably doesn't realize he's doing that. But it really tells us where many evangelicals are when we talk about male female relationships. So let me go to the clip here when he's talking about a man should leave his father and mother, that a man should be the one pursuing a woman, not the other way around.
Mother, furthermore, in the scripture, every time a woman in scripture pursues a man, she's considered immoral. You say, well, this totally goes against our culture. Wouldn't you expect it to? If our culture is God-hating and truth-hating, wouldn't you expect it to? And women, look at this. The feminist will tell you that you ought to have the privilege of this. Do you realize, why would you want to have to assume the task of the man?
So he's setting himself up now as better than the feminists, saying that you shouldn't have to pursue a man, that you shouldn't want to pursue a man. This should be your privilege to have the man pursue you. So don't listen to the feminists. I love women. The feminists hate women. I think he actually says that somewhere else in the clip or whatever. But the feminists actually hate women, blah, blah, blah. Now, that's probably true. And I'd probably agree with that. But I wouldn't set myself up as, now I am superior to the feminists, blah, 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 whatever. But he's going to come to the main thing here. Hold on.
You're the queen sitting there on the throne. He's the one who has to come crawling to you.
Big problem there. So now we set all women up as the queen sitting on the throne, and the man should come crawling to you. Wrong. Wrong. No godly man should come crawling to any woman. That is not the way Scripture talks about husband, wife, male, female relationships. That is wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. That idea comes from chivalry and courtly love, which the evangelical people are totally enthralled with, courtly love and chivalry. Okay? The man is coming crawling to you to see if he can pursue you. Wrong idea. Let's go on
here. He's the one who has to seek you out, find you. Why do you want to be running around the streets doing the same thing? There's a nobility in this. But the enemies of Scripture would seek to take something like this and twist it and convince you it's treating women of something of a lesser quality. No, it's treating women as something of more noble quality.
So I think he gives the idea too, and this would be in chivalry and courtly love, that women inherently are noble, that they don't have to earn and gain their virtue, but that just by being women, they are virtuous and noble. Now, I don't know if he comes flat out and says that, but it's very implicit in what he's saying, that women are noble and virtuous just because of existing. Now, that's a wrong idea as well. I mean, why don't we start the other way around? You know, men are virtuous and noble just for existing, blah, blah, blah. But we don't do that. That's not in our culture. Culturally, normally we believe that women we put them on a pedestal, we pedestalize women, unless they just completely behave horribly. Then maybe we take them somewhat off the pedestal. But this is the pedestalization of women. Now, Proverbs 31 says, Paul is talking about the virtuous woman. Proverbs 31 says, the virtuous woman, who can find? She's as rare as rubies. Boy, that's true. That's true. And the young men out there, if Paul says, well, you're a queen, the man should come groveling to you, and this is a rare find, what does that mean for the average man? That probably means the average man is not getting a virtuous woman. Let me rephrase that. The average young Christian man, if he has to come groveling to the queen, that probably means he is not getting a virtuous woman. And so I think we're setting ourselves up for failure when we say this kind of stuff in the church. You're a queen, the man must come groveling to you, blah 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 blah. I, you know, I really actually think the opposite. I think the men are the prize, not the women. I think the man is the true prize. But he's the head. He's the prize. He is taking dominion. He needs a helper. He needs a virtuous helper, and she's hard to find, rarer than rubies. And so he's got to be good. He's got to be on his game to get her. I mean, we all know that. We're not going to kid ourselves here. This is the Post-Millennial Man channel. We're not going to kid ourselves. We're not here to kid ourselves. It's serious stuff. Men should not come groveling to the women. That's not biblical. Even with all that being said, though, Christ is winning. He is building his church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. Until next time, this is the Post-Millennial Man.